Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to share with you a few more Makeup Obsession eyeshadows, blushes and also highlights as well. So I picked up another two of these Makeup Obsession large palettes. This one is the rose gold one and already it's got loads and loads of finger marks on it, and hopefully you can see that. Don't want to blind anyone. So that's the eyeshadow palette that holds 12, and then I picked up a white palette as well. That rose gold palette was £8, and this one, which also houses 12 of the eyeshadows or blushes or whatever you want to put in it, this one was only £5. So this one is more of a, I think they put it as Luxe, and the white one isn't, although it's just as gorgeous. And then you've seen this one before if you've been watching my videos, and it is the small pink palette which houses 6 shadows, or again shadows, blushes or whatever you would like to put in it, and this one is £4. The reason I'm going to show this one again is because it's now full with products. So I'll start with the rose gold one. Now this one has got 4, 8, 9 shades in this one. They do have, each of these has a huge mirror the size of the lid as well, and then you can see all of my shadows there. So this one is again for eyeshadows, and I went for more still neutral but a purple shade, a more sort of, what would you say, that is coppery, and yeah, mixed it up a little bit. The first palette I picked up is more of neutrals, and that one is matte, whereas this one is all shimmers apart from one shade. Okay, so that's the first one, and then I have the white one. This one has got a lot less in it, and again this is all neutrals. It's got all of the brown shades, and then you've got one, it's like a brownie purple, that one, but I will swatch all of them. And then the smaller one, this one has got blushes in it, blushes, contours, and so those two are blushes. That one's just come out. So there's 2 blushes, 2 contours, I think. Let me have a look. No, we've got 3 blushes. So the first 2 there are blushes, the top one is a blush, and then that's the contour, and then we have 2 highlights there. So of course I will swatch all of those. So basically it's just really an idea for you to, well, for you to get an idea of what they swatch like and what the shades are like, because they are shown in on the Boots website. They've taken pictures of each product, but there's no swatch on there, so I thought it would be helpful perhaps to swatch more shadows. And if you want to look at my previous video, that then gives you the swatches of my first palette. And yeah, I just thought it would be a good idea, because you know it's difficult when you find a brand new makeup brand. You know, you want to have some idea of, you know, how they swatch and what the shades actually look like swatched as well. So the first one is Lucky Charm, and that is a shimmery pink shade. So that is Lucky Charm, and bearing in mind all these shadows are £2, the blushes and the highlights are 3, and of course if you've seen in my previous video I will just show you this. So basically you purchase the, now it doesn't want to pop out, oh there we go. So you purchase them like this, they're in a regular eyeshadow case, you just pop the shadow out and then you just pop it in like this. So you just press it in like so, and yeah, it's extremely versatile. Obviously you can mix and match. Obviously I've gone a little bit mad because I absolutely love these shadows. They are absolutely gorgeous, and also they are made by the brand that makes Makeup Revolution and Freedom, so of course they are going to be good quality. So that was Lucky Charm. I'll just show you that one again, which is a gorgeous pink shimmer shade. The next one is called Ibiza, and this is more of a neutral shade. So that one is, in fact I'm going to swatch that again, it's not a very good swatch. So that one is Ibiza, which is more of a, I would say, pinky neutral tone. The next one is Precious Metal. So that one is Precious Metal, which is a gorgeous shade. The next one is going to be Luxe. So that's more of a gold tone. That's still got a bit of pink in it, that one. And then you can see that it's got the pink when you then swatch it up against Luxe. So that's more of a gold tone. We move on to the second row, and the first shade is Espresso. So that one is Espresso. Then we move on to the next one, which is Bullet. Goodness me, that is gorgeous. So that's Bullet. And the next one is Cosmo. So that's Cosmo. The next one is called New York. That is gorgeous, New York. And then the last one is Alba, which I've got two of these, and I've put Alba in each of my large palettes, my first one and this one. The reason I've done that is this one is all shimmer, and I wanted a lovely neutral shade to go with all of these shimmers, and Alba is my favourite shade, so I decided to pop that in this palette as well. So that one is Alba, and it's a very it's got a slight hint of red to the brown, so it's a, you know, a red toned brown, but very, very gorgeous for this time of year. So I'll just again go through all of the shades for you. So this first one is Lucky Charm. So that gorgeous pink, baby pink shade is Lucky Charm. Then we have Ibiza. The next one is Precious Metal. This one is Luxe. This one is, let me make sure I've got them right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. This one is, Espresso. This one is Bullet. The next one is Cosmo, New York, and then Alba. I mean, they're so pigmented, they're absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just going to wipe those ones off so I can move on to the next palette. So that one was the rose gold one. This one is the white one. So this one has all of the, I think they're all matte apart from, well, we'll see. But yeah, so I'll start with, and the first shade is Pearl. So that one is Pearl. So it's really just a light matte shade. The next one is going to be Flushed. I'm going to swatch that again because it's very, very similar to my tone, my skin tone. So that's Flushed. So that's actually got a bit of, a tiny bit of shimmer in there. The next one is Golden Oak. So that one is Golden Oak. The next one is Bourbon Brown. So that is Bourbon Brown. Bearing in mind these are matte shades, they are swatching extremely well. And the last one from this palette is Rapture. So that one is Rapture, a gorgeous muted brown purple shade, absolutely gorgeous. So they're all the shades from this white palette. Now I have put them in there separately because this is more like deeper browns. It makes sense to me. It may make no sense to anybody else, but I'm putting all certain shades in there. Obviously there's shimmer in the other one, and then we move on to the blush palette. So I have shown one or two of these before, but I've decided to show the whole palette again so that you can get a good idea of all of those. So again, I'll just take all of those swatches off. Okay, so the first one is definitely one that if you've been watching my videos you would have seen before, and it's called Fancy. So that is Fancy. So these first three are going to be blushes. The next one is Perfect. So that one is Perfect. The last blush is called Glow. So that one is Glow. So all three of those are blushes. They're all matte and they swatch absolutely fantastically. The next one is my only contour powder, and it's just light. So that is the contour shade Light. We then move on to two of the, well, I've got a Strobe Balm and a highlight. So the Strobe Balm is called Radiance. So that's Radiance. Now I thought to myself, it's such a gorgeous pink shade that even if I didn't use it as a highlight, I would use it as an eyelid topper for an eyeshadow, or, you know, just use it on its own. So that is that one, and that was called Radiance. And then the last one, which is a highlight, is called Bronze. And they did have all different kinds of shimmery shades for the highlight. I went more for a mid-tone because there was some that were really, really shimmery, and I'm not that keen on that. And there were even a couple of shades that were less shimmery than this one. So I've gone for the middle type of shimmer. So that's Bronze, and I thought that was absolutely gorgeous. It's more like a peach. And I thought, again, if that didn't suit me or didn't work for me as a highlighter, I could then use that as a eyeshadow. I mean, they're absolutely gorgeous and so pigmented as well. So I think with the blushes, especially the first one, you would definitely have worn it, and it works very, very well. It blends out very nicely, but obviously that is quite a bright, well, I mean, it's a gorgeous shade, but you know, they are so pigmented, you'll need probably a light hand on those. Okay, so that's my updated or extra makeup obsession products that I wanted to share with you. Obviously thumbs up if you found that helpful, or you know, if you just want to give me a thumbs up because you enjoyed it, and obviously subscribe if you haven't already done so and you want to watch further videos. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you. Bye.